It's not in English. Let's go. Fuck. Chat, we're recording right here live here on YouTube. I should have. I knew it. I should have known. God damn it. Farina. Chat, it's her. Chat, it's Farina. What's up, Jose? So yeah, I guess Venti was right. They're not gonna be voiced. God damn it, man. Oh, for Escoffier? She has a tail, chat. I didn't know that. Who's your favorite Genshin character? Probably Farina right now. Right now it would be Farina. But I've had like Keqing, Hu Tao, Asuna. She does look like Asuna, actually. It's Aurora. Base. Aoife. Is Aoife 5-star? I think he is a 5-star, right? Oh, that's sick. I like the way that looks. Dude, he's really cool. Oh, what's up, Joey? I tried to enter Twitch, but I said the verification accounts only had Twitch reviews. Oh, yeah, sorry. I had to do that because I was getting nothing but, like, bots. Then I remembered you also stream on YouTube, too. Walmart Anoxa. What's up, Life-A? Yeah. Whenever you see me go live on YouTube, whenever my Discord chat, by the way, I have a Discord description for 18 plus. If you're 18 plus, join my Discord. But whenever you see me go live on Twitch, I will be live on YouTube at the same time. Just know that. Ooh, Kinich. Wow, look, it's Kinich. I sure hope he doesn't cause a drama that, like, you know, makes a huge Overton in the community, right? It's Albedo. Oh, is he gonna do the thing? Is he finally gonna take over Mondstadt? No way, right? Ooh, the brothers. Oh, I should have known that there was murder? Oh, look at Mondstadt, dude. Finally, we have something happening. Oh, shit. The Hexen Circle? A formal meeting with the Hexen Circle. Hold on, chat. Let me put myself in the corner real fast, like down here. We're back in Mondstadt. Yeah, we're gonna have a huge thing right now. Jula, according to everyone, hates her. The Hexen Circle. Dude, this looks like a patch, chat. I'll say that. This looks like a patch and a half. This is gonna be sick. Chat, this changes everything. English enjoyers will riot for sure. Yeah, I kind of wish this was in English, but you know what I'm saying? I have it in Chinese already. Look at that guy. That guy's fat and a big boy. He's gonna take over Mondstadt. Barbados? Varka? He chonky. He's a big boy. There's a Fontaine. There's a Fontaine. Yo, chat, we eating good. I don't care if we have no voice. Yo, chat. Also, chat, here's your redemption code. Chat, this redemption code is on me. This is from your boy. I went to Genshin myself, and I asked him, hey, my chat needs a redemption code. Can you help your boy out? GI56 Paralogism. That's from your boy. More chonkier than the chonkier cat of Patovia. Varka's voice. Dude, this is sick. This is going to be a sick... I legitimately wrote this patch off. I'm not going to lie, chat. I wrote it off. I thought this was going to be kind of whatever. It's just going to be like... They're dumping off Escoffier, and then we're going to get Skirk's quest, which Skirk's quest is probably going to be more important. Dude, this is huge. This looks sick. I can't wait. Also, Scofier is really cute. Is that how you say your name? I've just been saying that. That's how Tuhu said it, so that's just what I'm assuming is right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version
It's
5.6
Female
special
Rover.
program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Ressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Rover? I don't remember.
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuaso,
What's up,
and
boys?
I'm the voice of Aoife.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's Female Rover. Hail Kuro.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Cass, and
Here.
I voice a Scofier.
It is a
I'm so
Scofier. Okay, I
excited
was
to
right.
be here.
And I am so excited to be
Who
hosting
VA's
alongside
L?
you
No,
two
they're pretty
today.
good.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have
Oh,
to say,
W?
the
Okay.
way your chibi's
I thought
tail
you were
moves
saying
around
W
is
or L.
so cool.
Oh, actually,
we're flying
it's not
with-
a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps a Scofier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her
Oh.
essential utensils.
But
She
it
fights
looks
with
so
her
much
tail?
like a
That's
tail.
kind of sick.
Yeah, a lot of people think
Wait,
that.
is it not a tail?
And
Oh, it's not a
considering how
tail.
it looks, people even call a Scofier a demon chef.
Oh,
Ah,
wait, I'm a demon.
Okay, that seems a little extreme.
Yeah.
How's the
I'd
volume?
say
Is
so
it?
too, but
I'll keep the volume
honestly,
like that.
I don't know much about a Scofier.
Does Scofier have a
Tell us
tail?
more about her,
Apparently, yeah.
Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her
Absolutely.
profile.
She's British. Chat, she's
A Scofier
British.
used to be the head chef at the hotel.
Who might she be in
Dubourg.
Wua?
Cool.
The hotel is famous
Who,
for the
Verissa?
extremely popular
She's the
and
main
exclusive
character.
Gâteau
The
de
female main
Wow.
character.
Exclusive?
Jane Doe coded
Yeah,
for
only
British.
a limited
Insane.
amount of slices
Insane.
are available per day.
It's an appendage, a
Scofier
mechanical
is a
cyberware.
master of precision
That's sick.
gastronomy, which means
Oh.
she approaches cooking as a science. She
Precision
even develops advanced
gastronomy.
mecha to use in her cooking process.
We Brits are taking
Wow,
over.
That's some dedication to
I'm
her
okay with it. I
craft.
would
Of
like.
course,
I wouldn't
in
mind more
Scofier's kitchen,
Wuthering
no
Waves
dish is ready to be
VAs
served until it
in
has her stamp
Genshin
of approval.
or Hoyo
And when
games,
she
and then the
likes
other way
something,
around
she
as
gets
well.
completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost
Chat,
like she's
legit,
in heaven.
Sino
Sounds
needs
incredible,
one credit
but what if she
in
doesn't like
Wua
it?
Oh,
to
then
complete the
she'd
Golden Road.
probably say something
If he does, if he has one credit,
You
he'll
thought
have
cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow. Intense.
I love her.
I promise.
I love her
Scofier is
already.
Actually, very well mannered most of
There's
the
a reason to
time.
pick fight because
But
of
when it
different
comes to
franchises.
food,
We all need to
she
chill and
couldn't be
enjoy our
more
warm
strict.
rabbit holes.
It's all for good reason, though.
That's true.
Scofier believes her mission as
Look
a
at her
chef is
teeth.
to make haute cuisine
She's Gordon
accessible to
Ramsay.
all.
Chat,
So she's not just strict on other people.
please,
She
I
demands
need someone to
perfection
make an
from
art
herself
of her
too,
doing the
because
the
that's the
idiot
only way
sandwich
to
to
make a dream a
Farina. That would be really
Oh,
funny.
Is that why she develops all
This is
those
awesome. Not
cooking
gonna lie, the
mecha?
voices
That's
peak
right.
cinema.
With their
This is
help,
good,
even
chat.
people
I'm a
who are
big
short
fan
on
of it
time
already.
or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Ha, okay. That feels like a personal call out. But seriously, though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly
Where's the lamb sauce?
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Wait, what
Does
happened?
that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She
What
even
happened?
had to spend time in the fortress of Meripede.
The
She
Fortress
went to
of
jail.
Meripede?
She's female
What
Gordon
happened?
Ramsay. So much
We
meme
can't
potential
divulge
on
the
God.
details right now, but all will be revealed in a Scoffier's story quest.
She went to
Treasured
jail,
above
chat.
all.
I love it.
So be
You
sure to check out
donut.
if you're interested, travelers. You'll also be rewarded with extra ascension
so good,
materials for a
bro.
Scoffier. Oh, and travelers will get to take part.
Oh, we need
in
to have-
a
okay, I need to
one-of-a-kind
farm that
culinary
out.
showdown in this quest.
Looks like
Not
Xiangling has
only will
competition.
travelers get to experience a Scoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Dude, look at that
Special guest.
power walk. Do you
Nice.
see that?
Huh. Okay, I see Blubber Beast and
Dude, she
Romaritime
she
flowers.
walks with authority. She
Do
got
we
a
have to cook
power
4
walk on
Blubber
her.
Beasts using Romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is trust in a Scoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer.
Who's the Scoffier? Emily Cass.
Okay, so we know.
I
what
wish
she can do in
Josh
the
was here.
kitchen,
My boy
but
Josh.
What about on the battlefield?
He will.
Right,
He always
let's
knows
get
the
into it.
VAs. I wish I knew who Emily Cass was. I would look that up later.
A Scoffier wields a cryovision and is a
We'll look it up
powerful
after-
addition to
after chat.
freeze-focused teams.
If she
which
doesn't have a
brings us
Cookie
to one of
Paimon
her
voice line,
talents.
I'll be
When
immensely
a
disappointed. That'd be
Scoffier's
funny. If I'm
elemental
not
skill or
wrong, she's
elemental burst
cryo.
hits
She's
an
cryo,
enemy,
right? Yeah, she's
She can
cryo.
reduce their resistance to hydro
She's an
and
insane
cryo damage.
cryo
The more
buffer.
hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Yeah, she
Okay.
reduces.
So it looks like the enemies here aren't
she
actually
reduces
frozen,
resistance, which
but
is
the resistance
insane.
reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, That's
Maybe I'll
really
play Genshin again.
important.
Let's go.
As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect.
That's nuts.
The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow.
Let the world come alive.
It seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that.
I could
talent.
actually use her for my for my
see her being a powerful support in freeze
Ayayaka.
teams.
True.
Ayayaka.
But Escoffier's not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual
She makes you
dish.
feel like
No way.
Yeah.
I'm
and
still
when
in Sumeru?
Escoffier unleashes
Okay.
her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and
Liberated for the
periodically
jelly
fires
eels.
projectiles
I want you to
at
know I'm
nearby
still on
enemies,
Beto's
dealing
ship pre-Inazuma
cryo damage.
invasion. I don't give a fuck.
So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically
world
buffs
come
her own
alive.
damage. In addition, her elemental
She
burst
buffs her own
restores
damage?
HP to
That's
the entire
kinda-
party.
Incredible.
Dude, she's a
Okay,
healer
so
too?
she can
Wait,
bump
she's
the party,
nuts.
Dish out damage and heal. Wow. Sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Maybe I shouldn't have
And
spent.
thanks to
Maybe
a
I
different
shouldn't have been trying to get
talent, she has
Venti.
another ability
Maybe
that
I should have been
really
saving.
showcases her skills
Actually, if I didn't get the 5-star
If you
anyways,
hold
it
her
probably
elemental
doesn't make a
skill,
difference.
The cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Whoa.
That's funny.
I've never seen a talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Bro.
Yeah, and plus she can produce
Is Lumi
several
and
kinds
Wua?
of dishes
Thanks,
this
thanks,
way.
Jose.
Well, that will be so fun to check
I
out.
was
in-game.
like, I knew
Totally.
she was from
So
somewhere.
Take note of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia.
Do
A
I want
new
Navia's
5-star
weapon, chat?
polearm, Symphonist of
I don't
Sense,
know.
will be featured on the
Shit,
weapon
do I
banner.
want her
Our
weapon?
new 4-star character, Eva,
Oh, he's a
also
4-star,
enjoy a
yes.
great boost
Hell
on the
yeah.
first half banners.
Aoife, no way, bro.
No way, bro.
I think that's my line,
Yo.
but I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, bro.
Oh, and another bit
I'm saving
of
for
really
Raiden, but I don't know if I should
exciting
pull for
news
her
is that
now or
travelers
not.
will get to spend
If you
more time with
need
these
a
two in the
cryo
new version.
Wait.
buff, I would say yes.
Who are you
She's
talking
kind of
about?
nuts.
Okay, take a look at this clip and
She has
you'll
a
see.
meme. She has a memo sprite.
All eyes are on me.
Is that a how?
Holy servants, behold, the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence. The heck are you on about?
Oh, is that how that bird sounded in English? I don't know. I've only heard it in Chinese.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How.
A how?
Wow. No way, bro. What?
I still love the fact that Kinich and a how in
Do you even hear
in Japanese are
yourself, bro?
Naruto and Sasuke. That's such a funny dynamic.
How dare you? You insolent, contemptuous Huh? What are you on about? No
What is
way, bro.
happening, bro? No way, bro.
Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it.
What is happening?
Oh, wow. No way, bro. Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord.
Is this just a little-
How's wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro. See you later. Huh?
I missed it because stream was paused. Who's the second phase? Oh, Navia.
Oh,
Navia's
you
the
meant
second.
Kukuku and a how. Wow.
The dragon
I feel
is
like
having
those
a
two could argue
Chimbu
forever.
moment.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
Wait, actually, did they say
You
the second
too, huh?
half?
Man, this
I don't think
bro
so, right,
thing is
chat? I think
really
we're only
taking
on
off.
the first half.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious.
It's just Navia and
So, travelers met Aoife in the previous
what's her face?
version.
The first half?
But since we now have the chance to add him to our party,
Escoffier
wanna give
and,
us a formal introduction, Johnny?
Oh, it's because they're
I
still
thought you
doing
never asked, Jane. Absolutely.
Aoife's introduction,
As
and
most
then
of you
probably they'll do
probably
the second
know,
half.
Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather Clan.
Mm-hmm.
In that land,
Does this mean
humans
phase
and
2 is
Saurians
Raiden,
live
Shogun, and
fight
Kinich?
side by side.
I don't know. I don't know if
Saurians
they
get
said
sick
it.
and hurt just like everyone else.
Like magical
so
girls
Saurian
are
vets do a
superpowers or
very
something like
important
that.
job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his
I
accomplishments.
wonder what
already.
Aoife
Like how he
does.
saved Kukuku's life, and now
He's got a
of course,
Glock.
Kukuku works
He's
as
pulling his
trusty
Glock out.
assistant.
Yeah, Aoife is practically a miracle worker. I heard a
I actually really like this story. I'm not gonna lie.
So
It-
Kinich took him to
It
Aoife
kind of
for
got. It was
treatment,
really
and what do you
emotional.
know?
I may have
How
cried
much
or I
better
may
in,
have
like,
cried.
2 seconds.
It was really good.
Imagine that.
Man, I want them
Sounds like
both, but I
Aoife
probably only
really
get one of
knows
them.
his
I'll
stuff.
probably only get
I wonder if he
Escoffier,
can treat all kinds of dragons.
and then probably
And
hopefully get
even
Aoife in
ones
the
from other
meantime, and for his natural B gun.
Yes, in theory.
For his neutral B
yeah, I
gun.
don't see why not. Plus, if it
It's
was
like
an
Marley and Me,
emergency,
but with
Kukuku could help
dinosaurs.
him get there in no time.
Yeah,
I
dude,
mean,
it was
I heard
so
the
dirty.
flower
I was
feather clan is
so
known for riding kukasaurs.
Rin
But
cry,
this
dude.
is
I
less
actually
riding and
genuinely get
more
like
dangling, isn't it?
I cry a lot more on stream than I
This
should.
is a Kakuku appreciation
Well, mostly
zone
for
only,
like
alright?
the last time I cried before that was
But
the
seriously,
Wuthering
just
Waves
wait until you see him
2.2
sprint.
story.
He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome.
Dude, he lat
and while we're
spreads
on
or
the
what?
subject, if there are
Dude,
any
get him with
travelers
the
who
lat
haven't done
spread.
the
You know what I'm
part
saying,
of the
chat?
OG
Get a good
Gatling
lat
World
spread in there.
Quest where you
Just
chase down the evil
Ooh.
dragon. Try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely
I plan on getting Run
different
Shogun
kind of
as the only
flying
Archon
experience.
I have are
Yeah,
Farina and
I
Venti.
see that.
I think that's
Although
all
it
you
looks
really
more
need
like
is
Aoife
Farina
chasing down a
and the
patient
Shogun.
for a checkup.
If you have
Yeah.
Seat Lolly.
So,
Oh, here
okay,
we go.
What
Let's
else
look
can
at this.
Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Animo Vision user with a lot of tricks.
Because if
up
you
his
don't
sleeve.
have
For example,
Zhongli,
when
Sit
faced
Lolly
with
works just
aggressive
as well.
enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative,
Uh-huh.
creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies.
That's cool.
Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him
I
into
want
the air,
Kazuha, but I
giving
lost the
him an
50-50
aerial
advantage.
advantage
Cheat
in
sheet? Oh, I'm
combat.
sorry to hear that,
and
buddy.
while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
So, what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce
Field
one
medic
of his
vision.
talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's blessing state, he
Uh-huh.
can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Electrics.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas
He's
with
basically,
Natlan's
I'm a healer
phlogiston
butt. Yeah,
mechanics,
the healer,
if
I'm a
your
healer
current
butt
active
meme.
character
That's
or
funny.
indwelled
I'm a
Saurian's
healer
HP
butt.
drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical
That's kind of
skills to
cool.
use.
This is like a.
This kit
How
seems
is
really
Aoife a
intuitive,
4-star?
and he helps
I
with
think it's
exploration.
because
I
of
feel like exploring the sacred
he
volcano
his
is a lot
kit is
easier with
loaded.
Kakuku
I
style
will
as
say
well.
that, but it's gonna
What can I
depend on
say?
what his
He is
actual
a
numbers
helpful
are.
little guy. Now,
Like,
moving on
even
to our
still, I
next
would
bit of
think you would
news,
wanna
a
pick
new boss is
Kazuha
coming in
over
version
him,
5.6,
if that
the
makes
Secret
sense.
Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Huh. I feel like we've faced something like this before.
I think we
That's
faced this
because
like
boss
5
has
different
the
times.
Same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1.
So Budget
Both are
Kazuha.
pieces of
I
ancient
think so.
dragon
That was actually my
technology.
first thought.
They
Kind of
almost
like
seem like two
Sucrose,
parts
but he
of
could
one
heal.
terrifying
If that makes sense,
monster.
chat.
Okay, Jane, let's this is where we should wrap this part up, I think. 'cause
I want
travelers can
Kazuha. I'm
search
still
for their
upset
own
I lost
answers
his
to this
50-50,
in
but I got
game.
Xiao
Now, let's kick
in
off the
the
event
Leeway
portion.
banner.
Oh,
did
wow.
you?
There are Natland characters in
Nice.
Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a
I
festival,
actually do
an
want to play
amusement
this
park
because this
organized
looks
by
really
Navia
cool.
and the Spina di
I
Rosula.
I
Aurora and
genuinely
Aoife are there
like
to deliver
Natland. I know a
produce
lot
for
of
the
people
event.
don't, but I
But
do.
It's not all veggies
And
and good times, unfortunately.
This
Against the backdrop of
with
the
with
festivities,
Fontaine, which is
smuggling
my
cases
which is my favorite
leading
region, is gonna be
Kaniche
great.
and Risley
Plus,
to
the
cross
Scoffier
paths.
is gonna probably call someone a donut. I
Saurian
hope.
hunter and
I
a
pray
prison
she calls
warden.
someone a donut.
Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's
You
take a look.
donut.
Weird. Why is a How cowering behind Kaniche? I would have thought he was too proud for that. Oh, wait. It must be because
I
of
did. Yeah, I did.
Fontaine's
Somehow
ban
I
on
got him
flying
after 50
objects.
pulls. Natland was definitely more fun to
Exactly.
explore than
Cuckoo
Fontaine and
made the
Sumeru.
journey all the way
Yeah,
to
I
Fontaine
really
and
think that the
happened to arrive
exploration was
just
kind of
in time for
nuts,
the ban.
but I'm only saying this
Ahau
as
was
someone
able
who
to hide,
has all
but
the
Cuckoo got
characters
scared and
except for
flew
Kaniche.
straight into the Palais Mermonia. Aurora thinks
Second event for
Cuckoo
events.
will manage to send all of the
Second
important
event for
documents in the
for
Palais
Kaniche's new
flying around
VA.
the building.
Man, if only there was
Oh,
someone else who was
no.
voicing Kaniche, he could
And
probably
well,
cash in on this money.
What about Aoife?
Ooh.
Isn't he going to
Unlucky, you know what I'm
come
saying?
to Cuckoo's
Good for him
rescue?
improving his
Don't
VA
worry,
talent.
with
Yeah,
Nervalets
he
and
doesn't
Risley
actually have a
there,
lot of
Cuckoo's
talent,
in
a lot
good
of
hands.
credits under
Plus,
his
he
belt.
might even
I
learn
think
a
that's
new
pretty
phrase or
good for
two.
him to get more.
Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone
Nice.
want to guess what it is?
Oh no.
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have
Quick,
to
make
wait
him
and
say a
see.
bad word. Make
Anyway,
him say
I wanted to
damn.
point out. there
Make
are
him say
two dragons
damn,
in this
son. Where'd you
picture.
get this?
So, does that mean Nervalet could like interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon
I want
to dragon.
Kakuku now to hit him with
I
a
can't wait to see how
damn
their
son.
interactions go.
Fire
Honestly,
MC was
I
such a
can't even picture
letdown.
it,
I didn't
but
think
I
they
just
would
know
fumble
it's
two
gonna be
traveler forms in a row.
hilarious.
Yeah,
I
there's
agree.
nothing we
Yeah,
can say
I
that beats
agree.
the real thing.
There's no
So,
reason
if you're
to ever
interested,
use
be
anything
sure to
other
check
than
out all the shenanigans in
Dendro,
game. And
Dendro,
trust me, there are a lot of them.
Traveler.
Always makes me
I
laugh.
think Dendro Traveler is
Now,
decently
on to the
good.
actual amusement park.
Imagine
Let
if
me give you
Genshin
some
had
background.
swearing. They
It's called the Cheval
I don't think they do
Moran
actually.
Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known
Kakuku's
engineer
just,
and
"You
film
bitch,
buff,
you
with the
bitch,
Spina di
you
Rosula
bitch."
in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing
What the
her
hell
research
was
on
that?
fake story?
Did you see that, chat? Did you see how she
her
moved?
investment pays off this time.
What the hell was that?
Well, if the traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board. Why am I?
What was
fraud
that,
alarm bells
chat?
ringing?
What the heck you're
It's
on
not
about?
like that.
No
if
way,
you don't
bro.
trust Lapine Pauline, yeah,
What's
okay.
that?
Her track record isn't great.
It's like,
but
come
at
at
least
me,
trust
bro.
Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rosula.
If you say so.
What's up, salty
And
coffee?
how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Bro, she's
Well,
just
if
in
the traveler agrees to come
transmission.
on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better
That's
position.
funny.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay.
I kind
tell
of like the
me
management sims. I'm not gonna lie.
You got it, bro.
I guess it
Travelers will be in
depends,
charge
right?
of
I really
operations
like the-
upgrading the facilities, expanding
There
the
was
park,
one
and
in
managing the
Mondstadt. I don't
staff.
know if y'all remember it,
During each business
where
cycle,
you have to do
travelers
it
will
for
need to
Mommy
allocate their
Lisa
precious funds
and
action
have
points to the
a-
most important
God,
tasks
what was it?
based on their management needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef.
The potions. Yeah,
Escoffier, to
Cy-
run
yeah,
the
Cyan,
park's
you get
theme
it.
Restaurant.
The
Woo!
potions one.
The dishes she
That one
creates
was kinda
can give
fun.
you
I had a good
unique
time with that.
management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely.
It's mostly
You can
because
also
Lisa
increase
praised
your
us and
revenue
it
by
made
adding
me feel a
different
certain
kinds
way,
of
but
attractions.
still.
For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures
Christ.
where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
I already know.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to
That's
reach the
kinda
end
cool.
of the stage and seize the treasure. Before
Chat, if
launching
you're
these
wondering why I'm
attractions,
reacting like that,
travelers will
it's
need
because
to
I
try
can
them
already
out
hear
and
the
create a
"That's
standardized
in
strategy
Wuthering
guide for each
Waves."
one,
I
so
could
that
already hear
visitors
it.
understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals
Ooh.
to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And
kinda
travelers can
cool.
also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park.
So I
Among the
guess this is gonna be like
recruits
the
are
first half of the
Fontanian
patch,
companions
right?
And friends from other
Ooh,
nations
Siege
too.
Wing.
Yeah,
I
that's
kind of,
right.
I
By
think what they did with
completing
Siege Wing was kind of a
friendly
letdown. I think
encounters,
she
travelers
is
can learn useful management
quite
techniques
possibly
from
the
their
worst character in the
companions.
game.
Eventually, these companions will
Meta-wise,
become
like in
fixtures at
terms
the
of her
park and
kit,
provide even
but
more
as
management
a
support.
character
So,
herself,
long
she's
story short,
super
Don't worry
adorable.
too much. You don't have to go it
I
alone.
like her as a character,
Okay,
not as a
yeah,
playable
that
character, if that
doesn't
makes
sound
sense.
too bad.
And plus, once
So
you get
Throvo,
down
basically.
to business,
I guess
you'll
so,
be
yeah.
rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will.
Management
Reach a certain point in the
sim.
operations, and
Chat,
you'll be
I got
able to
paid
claim
today.
all sorts
I'm about
of
to buy
rewards,
Schedule 1.
including Primo Gems
I can't
and
wait. I'm
a
gonna
new
play. I want to
four-star
play
bow,
Schedule 1. It looks so
Sequence of
fun.
Solitude.
Awesome.
So I gotta play
More
Zelda Zone
Primo
Zero this
gems to
weekend,
save
so
for
we'll
your
see.
next pull. Which
Tomorrow we'll
reminds
play
me,
Zelda Zone Zero.
We still haven't finished
We'll play the major
announcing
patch because I always do
event
major
wishes, have
patches
we?
on the weekend.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh
Sorry
yeah,
to
here you
keep
go.
in
Yeah,
suspense,
Here we go.
travelers. In the
Knitch.
second half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kanich and the Raiden Shogun.
Do I want the Shogun's
Plus,
weapon?
the Chronicled Wish banner will be returning in version 5.6.
Chronicled Wish?
I know
Wait,
a lot of travelers have been waiting for
I
that,
kind of
so
need
check it out if you're
Kokomi.
interested.
Yeah, you have to. And
What's your
best
most
of luck
favorite
on your
nation so
polls.
far? For Fontaine.
right.
It was Fontaine.
That was a lot of info, so let's take our
Chidori.
first break. Here's the second redemption
So this is a
code,
Chronicle
travelers.
Wish banner for what's the word? What is it? Inazuma. I'm getting Kazuha. I definitely use Pyro Traveler more than Dendro. There's currently no other Dendro Night Souls, but we got Kalei. Yeah, honestly, if you have Kalei, I don't see any reason why you would use Dendro Traveler. It's more of like if you don't have it, but by the time you get to Dendro Traveler, you should already have Kalei, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think. Night Soul, Pyro. Oh, I guess I don't really have that problem because I have Malvika. But if you don't have Malvika, yeah, I guess I could see that. Yeah. Chronicle Wish, huh? Chronicle Wish don't have pity. No, they don't. No, they do, don't they? I think it's a regular pity. Is it not? Isn't it up to 90? Question on Chronicle Wish. Are they free or do they need wishes? Oh, you need wishes, unfortunately. I wish it was a free 5-star, but it's not. You have to... It's just another banner, basically. Like, you know how they do it for Wuthering Waves or for Honkai Star Rail, where they have like 5 people in one banner? It's just that.
The Windbloom Festival.
Oh, here we
Once
go,
a
chat.
celebration of flowers.
This is what I
now
want to see. Yeah, a
shrouded
banner
in
bundle. Yeah,
leaves.
what why faces? There's a banner bundle. Dude, who is that guy?
Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom?
My wallet's
And is he
crying right now.
friend
Then I'm saving for
or
Kazuha.
foe?
Forget the Shogun.
What
Delia?
tidings does
Okay.
the Dodo communication device bring this time?
Oh,
The
Imagineering
answers
Theater.
to these questions and more in the version 5.6.
Wait, am I dumb, chat? Where's
Archon
Delia?
West.
When did have they showed her before? Albedo's on trial for being a
Nice.
Aw, shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. I mean, I don't even know what to
I
think.
should not be that funny.
Something tells me there's more to this situation.
I really
than
want to
meets
play
the
this
eye.
event, chat.
Well, I've
Interlude
put
chapter
together some
act
information
4.
about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So,
Eula. It was
here's the
Eula.
deal.
She's the racist.
Albedo's been accused of
Twink
murder
without a
and
license.
unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being
I'ma be charged for
tried
that soon,
in
too.
secret. The
Instant
logistics
felony.
captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling
How do you
evidence
plead,
against
Twinkie?
Albedo. So the situation is serious.
That's
I'm
funny.
sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth.
When does version
But there has to
6.0
be
come
some
out?
kind of misunderstanding.
I have to
Well, in
assume
court, the evidence
after the
does
next patch,
talking.
because the next
Travelers
patch will
have
be
access to Albedo's office on
Skirk's
the second
patch, and
floor
I
of
assume
headquarters
that's going to be
to
the
do their
last
own
patch.
investigation into the case and
I assume so.
hopefully track down some clues.
Because I
So
think there's
I
no one
saw
else.
Jean,
Because they showed the
Kaya, and
roadmap
Sheila
for
in
the
the
characters
courtroom.
coming out.
All members of the Knights
And
of Favonius.
I
which
assume,
makes
so I'm
sense.
just assuming it's going to be the last
But
one.
It looked like
Albedo,
someone from
not
the
the
church
twink.
was also there.
Oh,
Sir-
that's Dahlia.
Sir,
He's
are
the
you or are
deacon
you
of
not
the
a
Church
twink?
of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados, which is
I hate phone
interesting
scammers.
because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting.
interesting.
He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of
Huh.
Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest.
Summer
At
events on
some
Skirk's
point,
banner?
Venti needs it to get in touch with Alex.
I guess so,
But
right?
on the first attempt,
Or am I dumb,
the
right?
line
Or am I
connects to
dumb, chat?
Grandmaster
I
Varka
assume so, right?
instead.
Because I
It's
can't
only
think of
on the second
another
try that he manages to reach
another
Alice.
patch that would come
Whoa,
after.
Hold on.
5.6,
You just dropped
5.7. They
two
usually
major
end at
names.
5.9.
Barker has been on an
think.
expedition for a long time. Sounds like
Unless
we
they
finally
rerun?
get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice,
I don't know.
we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the
Ooh.
Hexen Circle.
That's
But
cute.
I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with
I wonder if y'all don't think this is
Wait,
the summer
could it
event,
be
right?
because
No,
of the
it's because it's
monsters in
barely
the
gonna
city?
be May.
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of
I
monsters
can't
around
believe I
Mondstadt has been
didn't play this.
skyrocketing lately.
I'm so sad.
Right,
I
and now
forgot
there are
when that
even
was
more
gonna
monsters in
happen.
the city.
Imagine it goes to
So
1.11.
maybe Venti is
That would
reaching out to
suck
Alice
because then
for
it's like
help.
4
I think
patches
you two
of
are onto
nothing.
something.
I would hate
And
for that to
if we
happen.
take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow.
This looks badass.
is kind
I'm
of
not gonna lie. This looks
emotional.
really cool.
That was the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions
Look, it's
and
Mommy.
embarked
Hey,
on
it's
this
Razor.
bold journey.
Chat, is that him? Is that the
No,
Habercorn?
it's in
Chat, it's the
crisis.
corn.
Oh, hopefully travelers
I
can do
love Todd
something to
Habercorn.
stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice
Windblade.
can offer something to help.
This looks
but
like movie Genshin
travelers
needs
will need to pass a
to have
trial
movies.
first.
Batman.
And defeat the king and
It's
queen
done.
on the chessboard.
Anything to defend
Oh,
Mondstadt.
the game before the
I'm sure
game.
travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
Bartman, the discount dollar store Batman. Bartman. This looks cool. I like this. I think I like this boss more than the new Natlan boss. This boss looks like it's had some thought put into it. Oh, that's cool. This is sick. Dude, this patch looks so full of content. This actually looks so sick. I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad it's not
Alice will
another
preside over
source
the
mech.
first phase
That's
of
what
the
I'm
trial.
saying.
The trial takes
Like,
place on a chessboard.
I'm kind of
The
over
rules
the
of
mechs
chess
from
don't
Natlan, to
exactly
be honest.
apply.
I think the bosses have been
Look
kind of weak for
closely and
Natlan,
you'll
I'll be
notice
honest.
Some of the pieces
Imagine
on the
you have
board
to
can
understand how to
harm the
play chess to
king.
beat the boss.
Travelers
Based,
can
dude,
use that to their advantage
I
to
have
create an
no
opening
idea how to
and
play
dish out
chess.
damage. But But in the
I would
second
be
phase,
so
there are
fucked.
no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoko presiding over the second phase. One
Oh?
wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well,
This is kinda
travelers will
cool.
have to uncover that for themselves. As for
I
the
can't wait
second
my
phase of the
Arlecchino
trial,
nuke with
let me offer a quick piece
my
of
Arlecchino
advice.
nuke those bosses.
The boss has
I
some
typically don't use
extremely
Arlecchino
powerful
with
attacks,
bosses, just
but
because I feel
freeze
like,
reactions can help you create an
oh, okay.
opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travellers. So,
okay.
we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt.
It's
a
mostly
Hexen
because
Circle trial,
my Arlecchino
but
doesn't
we have
nuke people.
No idea how all of
She
this
does a
is
shit ton of
connected.
damage, but like
Seems
I
like
typically don't
there's
get the
a lot
nuke
for
off. I do a
travellers
lot
to
of overtime
uncover.
damage. Dude, he really is a twink. What the
You
hell?
know,
I just see
if
his
you think
shorts.
about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Archon quest coming soon.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tevat.
Yeah.
It's okay, all the
and then
residents will blame Eula
travelers
after the
can give us
crisis.
all
No,
the
not my
answers.
Eula.
Yeah.
If
I
anyone
think we're
has
gonna
seen
leave all
that-
that hard work to you
That
guys.
meme of
All right. Okay. Well, let's
Spider-Man
lighten things
comforting-
up and dive into the remaining version 5.6.
Spider-Man
events.
comforting Squirrel Girl, that would be
First
me
up
comforting
on the docket is an
Eula.
event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new war game, Operation Damport Simulation.
That sounds kind of cool.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I
Dude,
know.
nice.
This war game comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay.
Oh, okay.
Key to success is
This is
really
kinda cool.
understanding your game pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well,
I've
for
never
example,
felt more excited
is
in my
it a
life.
melee or
This
ranged
is
attack piece?
this is a
Can it quickly
pretty
break through obstacles,
a
or
pretty
maybe even
nuts
bypass
patch.
them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing,
I think I'm
you can
excited.
test out your
I
skills
strive to
in
be as
co-op.
unhinged as every
The
Magic
actual
main
gameplay is
in
pretty
Marvel
What
Rivals.
this event really tests is
That's
strategy.
funny.
For example, when adjusting your
Magic.
defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I don't
see
really
a
play
button
against that
called
many Magics, I'm not
defensive
gonna lie, which is
simulation.
kind of weird. Clash of
Looks
Clans,
like
let's
we can
go!
use it to test out our
Is
strategies.
this the craziest patch in
That's
Genshin ever?
right. And once you set
It's
the
probably
defensive and offensive
the
lineup that
craziest
works best
patch
for you,
since the end of the
battle is
Natlan
ready to
story.
begin. And while your opponent tries
Because
to
they've just
break
been doing
through your
filler patches
defenses,
this whole time,
your
but
job
this is like
to
a
use your chosen
a
offensive
filler.
lineup to
Like if you call
outmaneuver
this
their
a filler
strategy.
patch, quote
The
unquote,
side
it's
that
still a
breaks the
pretty
opposing
crazy one.
formation first,
I
or
like
makes
the Lantern
greater
Right,
progress within the time
but I
limit
think this might be better than
wins.
Lantern Right.
Okay, so
And
it
Lantern
sounds
Right
like
was
it all comes down
pretty-
to strategy.
Pretty pog, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so
But it's like
get
years since I was in
tactical,
Genshin.
travelers.
Or
If
did a
that last
ring
event was
moment.
mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's
Is that my
go.
girl,
Okay, let's
Marissa?
take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins?
Oh, is this a
Ah,
5v5 or
think again.
PvP one?
Mhm. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn
Dude,
the tides in your favor.
That's
This looks
funny.
so fun.
Oh
You could
my
just
God,
stay in
that's
Saurian form the whole
hilarious.
time and blast all the other players away.
Oh,
Dude,
if
that's hilarious.
only.
I love it.
The
If I believe I
Saurian
get
form only
Xiao
lasts
in
so
the
long,
Liyue,
but even in
I missed the
human
Fall
form, you
Guys
have
event,
Natlan
ZZZ.
character skills at
Dude,
your
that was so
disposal.
good.
So
I
the
love the
goal is to
ZZZ.
collect as
Dude,
many
Zenless
coins as
Zone
possible
Zero
to
really
secure
is like the
victory.
peak
Nice, bro.
gacha.
So
Oh my
this
God.
next event is
Mother?
called Chronicle of Shifting
Oh my God.
Stratagems.
She's hot. Sorry.
I'm sure at this point
Sorry,
in
I
their
got distracted.
journey,
I'm so sorry,
travelers have
chat.
gained their fair share of companions
Zenless Zone
and
Zero
have
has
tested
like
out
the
their
craziest
skills in
mini
a
games.
variety of different situations.
I'm
But
convinced they have like the
maybe
best
there's a
mini games in
character you want to
gacha
learn
for the
more
big
about,
four.
like Escoffier,
She's
for
hot,
example.
yeah.
Let's say you want to test out.
I
her
think
potential
I
in
think
different
Wuthering
team
Waves has the
comps.
worst.
Then I highly recommend trying out this event.
It's
Chronicle
between
Shifting
Wuthering Waves and
Stratagems
Honkai
gives
Star Rail that
travelers
have the worst mini
opportunity
games.
To study and test out
Wuthering
different
Waves,
team
but I
compositions.
kind of let
The
it slide
event
for
is
Wuthering
divided
Waves
into
because
different
of
levels of difficulty,
how much
and
they
there
do
are
everything
also
else pretty
challenge
good.
buffs to take
So it's like,
advantage of.
I'll just let
So
it
make
slide.
sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Like PGR
Travelers
has
can
better
also take a look at the challenge record and see
mini
how their
games
friends
than Wuthering
approached each
Waves.
challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the
I really
perfect
do want a
excuse to do some
Escoffier now.
Experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
Is that a
All
kitty
right.
cat? Oh, the
Moving
kitty
on to
cat for
some Genius Invocation TCG
yeah,
updates.
Genius TCG.
First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're
illustrious
interested.
skin?
Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Shalonen?
Nice.
It's the
More food
cougar.
for the card sharks.
There are also some major
I would
updates to
genuinely buy
automatic artistry.
So in addition
Genius
to the
Invocation
character and action
TCG
card updates, the
physical
elemental
cards.
reaction
I don't think
effects
I
are
would play it
different.
in the
Yeah,
game,
and during
but
the
if I had
match,
physical
there's
cards,
now
I
a
would play
card
it.
refresh
To be honest,
option, as well
PGR
as
minigame
mechanisms
is
for
kind of
character
necessary
enhancement
considering
and
we don't have
replacement.
much else to
So the
offer.
gameplay
That's
should
true.
be even
Star
more
Rail might have the
engaging.
worst just because of
Travelers
how
might even be able to
exploration
come up with some new strategies and
and
surprise
combat
their
work.
opponents with
I think you're right,
unexpected
Wi-Fi.
moves.
I think I
That's
would give it
right,
to
and
Honkai Star
finally,
Rail
the ley line
as the
overflow
worst.
event
Someone
is
made the
returning
cool
in version
prototype card.
5.6, so don't miss out.
Really?
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Ooh, a collab chat? What could that be? Ifa Kakuku 0507. Oh, is that the map chat? Okay. Leyline Overflow. Whirling Waltz will be from May 9th to May 26th. Operation Downpour Simulation from May 19th to June 3rd. Chronicle Shifting Stratagems from May 27th to June 9th. Legendary Ablaze from June 5th to June 16th. This is kind of a long patch, yo. Community event. If you do community events, No Way Bro versus No You will be May 13th to May 20th, chat. Escoffier is here on the 7th. Ooh. Maybe a sponsor collab? That would be kind of sick. Sick after collab? God, I hope not. It's a pretty large patch, chat. Yeah. Bloodborne collab, my beloved,
Welcome
would be
back,
so
travelers.
cool.
Welcome back.
That would be so
Welcome.
cool.
Let's jump right
Imaginarium
into system
Theater,
optimizations. Some
it's
travelers
not really-
provided feedback that the brilliant
These
blessing
optimizations are
enhancement process
okay.
in the
I could already
Imaginarium
tell they're not
Theater
going to be anything
was a
huge.
bit
They're just probably
confusing,
going to be kind of
which
whatever.
made it difficult to level up
But yeah,
strategically
it's not
and
too bad.
optimize
Seg after
character
collab. Let's
turn
go.
order.
Let's go.
So,
We're
in
joining the
version
Mafia
5.6
chat.
update, the dev team
Let's
has made the
fucking
brilliant
go.
blessing details page a lot more intuitive.
Oh,
which should
okay.
make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
because
in addition,
before I was just
rewards
kinda
will be available
guessing,
for
to be
completing the
honest.
star challenges in the
I feel
new
like she was
season of the
inspired by Gordon
Imaginarium
Ramsay, not
Theater
gonna lie,
that
the
begins
voice
on
act-
June 1st.
And
You
the
know
fact
what
that
would
she's a
be
chef.
nice?
I'm all
A
about it,
restart
dude.
button
I
after the
can't
final
lie to you,
act.
Bonds. It's
As
just
it
so
stands
funny
right
and
now,
so
finishing the final
meme-worthy.
act
I
takes you
love it.
directly to the credits,
I
right?
love it so much.
What if you just missed
I
that
want to
last star
like Imaginarium
challenge?
Theater, but being
That would
limited to
be
who you
such
can
a bummer.
use
Yeah,
is really lame.
The dev team has
Yeah,
received that
but
feedback
it's
as
kind of
well.
given me a
So,
reason to level
a
up my
restart button
characters.
is also being added to the new update.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Let's go.
That should make it easier to get full stars.
I don't get
All
full
right,
stars.
so
I don't really
this
care.
next
I just get
update
my full
addresses
rewards and
another
just like fuck
common
it.
problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills,
Mhm.
the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah.
Oh, are
I
they
mean,
making
it's
it-
understandable.
are they
It's
making it
important
like
for travelers
a-
to have all the details.
A shorter version?
But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds. So
Yeah, they
this
kind of
is
throw
something the
some.
dev team has been
What's the
working
word?
on.
Some
Starting
lore
in
in
version
there.
5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so
Okay.
it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course,
I like that.
travelers who
I
prefer
do
to
actually
dive
like
into
that.
all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice.
I like that.
Sorting through
I
all that
think that's a good
information
change.
Should be a lot faster.
It's not too
now.
bad.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass.
Hmm.
Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update,
Mm-hmm.
the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can.
Wait, what does that
Warrior
mean?
challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal
Chat,
secret
I need to like
spaces,
sit
right?
down
It
and
would
do
be nice
all
if the treasure
the
compass could track those too.
all of
It
those.
can. And once your exploration
tribal
progress is
quests. I
high
haven't done
enough,
any
the
of
treasure
them.
compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough
We
exploration
could do Varissa's quest
progress,
after this, actually.
more chests from various nations
We'll do
can
Varissa's quest
also
after
be
this.
located using the
We'll
treasure
do that for
compass.
like the
Oh,
rest of the
nice.
stream.
That should really help
If
travelers
she
that
has
are
a
stuck at
voice line says
99%
"You die or not,
exploration
I'm gonna die,"
progress.
Map
I
bins
would
have
love that.
also
Or like
been
idiot
optimized.
sandwich.
Starting
Imagine
with version
chat.
5.6,
That would be so
travelers
funny.
can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier
Okay.
to start fresh if you're someone who
I mean,
really likes to go ham with the markers.
I've done all of Natlan Quest
Definitely.
100%. I'm so
Well,
behind.
that wraps up our system optimization.
That and
so
exploration
now
quests
it's
are
time
so
some
bad for me.
out-of-game news.
Oh, chat, here we go, the
That's
collab.
right.
What is this collab?
First, we have some exciting collaboration news
Oh.
to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury
Oh,
to
a
launch
beauty
2
brand?
limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
Oh, my sister will love this. I'll show this to my sister. She'll probably love this. Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know much about makeup. Chat, any makeup wearers in chat? I don't really... I don't wear makeup. Ooh, Mona. This is cute. I'll say that. It's a very cute... Oh, it's Mona. Setting spray? I just seen that parody of someone did of her. Wait, what parody?
But I have even more news. In addition,
Radiance of
Genshin
Flame.
Impact's third Natlan OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You wearing makeup,
The album
Bryn?
contains various tracks composed by
Listen,
the
I
Hoyo Mix team
I
for the
didn't get to
collective
have
of
time
Plenty
to
and
take off
other
my makeup
regions.
after work,
So
okay?
Stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's
Oh,
gonna be
of Charlotte
amazing.
Tilbury?
Music's gonna be so cool.
So
Suffice to
know it.
say, well, I don't know.
Okay, let me
That
check
lead
my
makeup
scroll
used to be a
here.
thing,
Yeah,
and
that's
Radiant
all
was
the
apparently
information
used
I
to
have
by
about
women.
version
I have no idea.
5.6.
Hoyoverse is
yeah,
cooking this
me
patch.
Too. What about
Chat,
you,
I
Jake?
can
I
genuinely
am
say
just so excited
this
to uncover
patch
more about the Albedo trial
is
mystery
pretty
and
sick.
To defeat the new boss.
I
on
think
the
it's
chessboard.
gonna be
And
really
I can't
good.
wait for you to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her.
Escoffier.
And I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side, but the mini games are always so fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits.
I can't wait
hope
for
it
the
brings with it new friendships,
7.5
new answers,
of
and
10
a
for this
whole lot
patch.
of fun.
I think that's a fair
And with
that's a
that,
fair
all
score.
there's left
I
to
think
say
that's
is,
pretty fair.
See you in game.
Me
Travelers.
personally, I would probably give it like
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
as for a preview, I'd probably round it up to 8. But I think 7.5 is very fair. Song of the Welkin Moon? What is that? Stay tuned on April 30th. Is that like a live concert or something? I think that's it, right? Yes, I think so. Chat, that was pretty cinema. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That drove a lot of hype. As you can see, we're all super hyped for that. I think this patch is gonna be pretty good. This is probably gonna be one of the top patches, I think, for 5.5, the 5.0 patch line. You know, it's not a Natlan patch, but I still think it's gonna be as big as a Natlan patch, to be honest. You know, we're coming back to Mondstadt, and some crazy stuff seems like it's gonna go on. Chat, let me know how you guys feel. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.